What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to my 2016 reflections video. Now, it seems some of you have already done some of these, and that surprised me. I thought I was going to be one of the first, but you know, this type of video tends to come out towards the end of the year, and I figured I would do one as well, so I made a little list about points to reflect on, and they're in no particular order. No order at all. Anyway, so Salute. There's a point. I went to Salute this year. I made a video on it. I wasn't as blown away with it as I was the previous year. And I did state after that experience that I was probably not going to go next year. That still stands. I'm thinking of using the hard-earned money that I've been putting by for my hobby stuff. I could save a lot of money in travel expenses, and I'd just get something online. Or I was thinking of going to a couple of smaller conventions next year. I don't know, we'll see. Jury's still out on that one, but that's what I was thinking of doing. So, and if you don't mind, I'm going to tick these off as I go. So something else that happened in 2016, my daughter got her GCSE results. All brilliant, amazing results, way better than I ever did. So yeah, so that's a big thumbs up for that one. So bright future ahead there. She's into cosplay and makeup and all that kind of thing, and she really wants to get her YouTube channel off the ground. I'll leave a link in the video description below if any of you know of anyone that may be interested in signing up for that, because she wants to make cosplay outfits, like weapons and things like that to use for cosplay, and just general other makeup tutorial stuff. Not my cup of tea, not yours I'm sure, but there you go. But she's not had the time because of schoolwork. Sorry, I shouldn't call it school anymore, it's college now, so hands up for that. College work and other stuff, so you know, she hasn't been able to do that, so go and check that out if you wouldn't mind. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Mrs. Mini Warzone she took my P and Q for the 100th episode, and we called it B and Q. Becks and questions, so she did that. And who knows, maybe do another one at, I don't know, when I hit another milestone, perhaps a subscriber milestone or something of that nature, and she might be interested in doing something like that again. Anyway, so that was that. Also, this was the year that Mrs. Mini Warzone got herself a new car, because the old one was getting a bit tired, and we worked out financially it was actually cheaper to pay for a car monthly and then change it every 3 years, as opposed to keep up with the expenses and the servicing that we were doing with the old car. So that made sense financially. So there's that. So it's been a good year. Lots of stuff's happened this year to reflect on. It's been a good year. Good year for my family, good year for my channel, and yeah, just good all around. Okay, we got our bedroom decorated, so that was good. That was another thing. Though before that, I did the pink powder room, which used to be my hobby room, which is where Mrs. Mini Warzone did the Q&A from. Possibly would do again. Not sure, but I don't know. But yes, so the pink powder room was done, so which is now Mrs. Mini Warzone's walk-in wardrobe. So that worked out rather nicely. A huge thing that Mrs. Mini Warzone did this year was finish her book. So she did it. We're on the fourth draft now. We're on the fourth and final draft before going to publishers, and yeah, so that's exciting. I planted a tree this year. That was a good thing I did, and I love trees. I think they are the life force of this world, and they help us. So I wanted to plant a tree, so I did. And down in the valley where I walk the dogs, right in the middle actually, it's all swampy there, so I grew it was yay high for a long time first, and I went down and I planted it. So that was good. I reached my 500 subscribers. That was good. That was a huge milestone for me. Very humbling. I'm so glad to have all you guys on board as subscribers. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I couldn't believe it when I got to double figures back when I started the channel. But there's that many people out there that are subscribed to my channel. I'm like, yay! So, thank you so much for that. Of course, I'm going to mention Florida, because we've not long been back from Florida, and that was a massive holiday for us, probably the biggest one we'll ever have as a family. Oh, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. It was great to see the American culture firsthand, experience the wonderful weather they have over there, and because I'm looking out the window, I'm used to seeing the rain and the cold, and it's very chilly here. It's like the air is like biting cold. It's crisp, very, very cold here. But yeah, it was wonderful to be over there in the heat and sun. Lovely, lovely time we had. Whilst we were over there, went to Kennedy and saw NASA, and that was a good memory that I'll never forget. Certainly my favourite day over there, I would say. It was absolutely amazing. Took thousands of photographs. It was just wonderful to do. Whilst I was over there looking around at the just the general vehicles and traffic, seeing the big huge trucks, and especially the Arctic lorries, and the construction lorries as well, and things like that. Yeah. It's gotten me interested in scale model building, because I want to build these American vehicles and trucks, and even that's progressed on to an interest in English classic old cars and things of that nature. So yeah, so that's kind of opened up a new avenue for me as well. I experimented with narrative campaigns this year, like the filming of, which was fun to do. I got mixed reactions. I think generally it was more positive than negative, but yeah, I'm going to keep thinking about things to do on that line, as it were. I didn't want to do just a bog standard battle report film, because there's so many other great ones out there to watch, and I'd wanted to do something a little bit different, that was all, so I was trying my hand at that. Had the church gig since we've been back. My local church is actually their Christmas do, but it was brought forward 2 weeks, and very little time to practice, but we got through it, and it was good fun, very interesting evening, and looking forward to the next one. Although I haven't reached it yet, I've nearly reached my first goal for my first payout from the Adsense, from the YouTube revenue. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it shouldn't have adverts on there and all this kind of thing, but I'm in agreement with many others that if YouTube didn't have the advertising, they'd probably end up charging us to put our videos up. So I think all in all it's a good thing, and if we can get a little bit of pocket money, like it's taken me 2 years to nearly reach my first payment, which won't be a lot, but I'll be able to get some, hopefully, new models for the new year. So yeah, so that's things I thought of that happened this year. Right, so next year I'm thinking, obviously going to be working on different game systems. Congo is one, obviously. I've got in mind ACW, American Civil War, for the other, but I don't know yet. I'm going to give it a trial. I'm going to give it a tryout this week, actually. I'm going to give it a go, because there's other things to take into consideration, such as what scale should I do it in. It's been recommended to me in 15mm, so I don't know. I don't know about painting 15mm. Maybe it's easier, I don't know. But things the thing is, companies like Perry Miniatures, they do the plastics in 28mm, so maybe I want to do that. Maybe I want to keep, because otherwise I have to buy a whole new set of terrain, or I'll probably end up making it, because yeah, just can't afford to buy the stuff. So yeah, there is that. But anyway, so that's my year in reflection. Thank you for joining me. It's been interesting. It was good to try and think of things, and there's probably other things that I haven't thought of, but that's my year. Love to hear about yours. See you on the next video. All brushes lead to war. Bye for now.